Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you saw the title of this video, so yes, today we are doing an apartment tour. The apartment I'm currently staying in is an actual Airbnb that I've booked for a month. And then I have some tips for you guys at the end of the video about booking short-term or long-term stays at Airbnbs. So let's get into this tour. Before we get started, today's outfit is brought to you by Classified Life. Yes, this is a me-made dress, and the socks are brought to you by One Too Many Trips to Target. First up, we have bedroom number 1. In this bedroom, there's a queen size bed. Love the decor in here. They also added a couch, which is clutch. It's a nice place to relax, to sit if you don't want to sit on the bed. You can read, meditate, whatever you want to use it for. And honestly, if more people were staying here, you could fold it down and it would, boom, be another bed. There's lots of storage space in this bedroom. There's actually 2 closets, and above the closets, additional storage space. And then this is the bathroom, but the fan is connected to the light switch, so it makes a loud noise, and I'm not able to talk in there, so I will show you. There's a large mirror that I love in this bathroom because I love to be able to see myself. And then there's a shower tub combination, and the vanity has enough room for all of my products. Now that we've seen bedroom number 1, let's head to the dining room. Okay, so when I was looking for a place, I knew that I was gonna be getting my sewing machines and I would need a place to sew, and this dining room was the perfect size for that. I'm gonna show you guys some of the projects I'm working on the table. So I've been making face masks for some of my previous students. Some parents messaged me, they were having trouble finding sizes for their kids, and Miss England to the rescue. So I just realized some of you might not know that I used to be a kindergarten teacher for 5.5 years. And now I have a new job. If you wanna know more about what I'm doing now, you can check out my last YouTube video. Let's get back to what I was talking about. These are some espadrilles that I referred to in my last video, my first pair of shoes that I've made. You can check out the blog posts that I have on those if you want to know more about them. And then I have this scrap fabric left over after making my shoes. I have a small project in mind to use this for, but I'm also looking for other suggestions of small items I can make. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment below for me. Next up, we have the living room. There are 2 couches, so lots of space out here in the living room with these cute throw pillows. I love that one has a print and then the other one's very textured but plain. And this blanket is so cozy. This tray table is the perfect spot for all of my electronics and knickknacks, little essentials that I need out here in the living room, like my peppermint oil, because meditation is life. And gotta stay moisturized. All right, so let's go check out the kitchen. So the island doubles as a bar for me, a place to sit and eat since I'm using the dining room table to sew. And then it's also very spacious up here, so lots of room to prep all my food before cooking. And then I have all the essentials: microwave, toaster, dishwasher, utensils, everything I need to make my meals. What I didn't tell you guys is that this apartment actually has another bedroom and bathroom on the other side. So let's go check that out. On to bedroom number 2. This bedroom makes me feel like I'm in the desert, like I'm in Joshua Tree. And it's also a queen size bed in here. More beautiful pictures on the walls. And instead of a couch, there's a chair. And now for the final bathroom. Again, the same thing with the other bathroom. The fan is connected to the lights, so it makes a noise. So I'm just gonna show you around. It's pretty similar to the other one. This one just has an additional shelf above the toilet, which makes good for storing items. And then there's a washer and dryer in this one and another large mirror. All right, guys, so that is the end of the apartment tour. And I know you guys have been waiting for my really good tips on booking Airbnbs, so let's get into that. But first, I need some tea. I'll be back. guys, now that I got my tea, let's get into those tips. Tip number 1 is location, location, location. After you put in all the filters on Airbnb, sometimes it still recommends irrelevant locations that you don't want, or Airbnb listings that you don't want. So I want you to choose the listing that you're interested in, scroll all the way to the bottom where it says location, and then on the map, I want you to zoom in, find a landmark. Sometimes they show the name of a church that's nearby, or a park, or a school, or you could just look at the crossroads within the circle. Plug that into Google Maps, that way you can get a look around the area and see if it's where you want to stay. I love to look and make sure like certain things are within reasonable distance. If I'm gonna need a grocery store, if I'm gonna need to go to Starbucks, everybody needs a Target, things like that, all right? Tip number 2 is all about the money, y'all. So I know I like to save my coins when I can, and anytime you're booking a Airbnb for a long-term stay that's usually a week or longer, hosts will offer a discount. Now, I've seen anywhere from 10% to 55%. And one time I saw a listing and I was like, I got a budget, but I really like this place. So if they could just come up a little bit more on their discount, it will be in my budget. You know what I did? I messaged them. Do not be afraid to message them. Of course, within reason. I'm not saying like, I see you got a 10% discount. You mind giving me 50%? That's a bit much, and they probably gonna say no. So somewhere within reason, maybe 5-10% more, message them and see what they say. The worst they can say is no. And then on to the next listing. Tip number 3 is study, study, study. And I know we're not in school, I'm talking about study those photos on those Airbnb listings. I want you to carefully go through each of them and read the listing, because if you're looking for a long-term stay, you're gonna wanna make sure they have pots and pans and utensils. And if you don't see that mentioned in the listing or in the photos, then message the host. Don't just go ahead and discount a whole Airbnb because you don't see pictures of pots and pans. So just go ahead and send them a message, and if they say they ain't got none, next. All right, guys, so 4th and final tip is to read. Yes, I asked you to study, and now I'm asking you to read. Read those reviews, because that's the place you're gonna find out if the neighbor is too loud, like you hear everything through the wall, if the street noise is too much, if it's a sketchy neighborhood, okay? Maybe they had a leaky faucet. And most of the time, the host will comment below that complaint saying that it's been fixed. But if they didn't, you don't have to write them off. You can just send them a message and double check to see if that's been fixed. All right, so read your reviews, study those photos, save you some money, and check the location. That's it for today's video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on your notifications while you're at it so you don't miss your girl. And I'm actually thinking about making these videos a weekly thing. So if you can drop some suggestions in the comment below of what you'd like to see on my channel, I greatly appreciate that. And for more of my everyday life, check me out on Instagram and my website. And if you are interested in the Airbnb that I'm currently in, they have other listings, and I'm gonna leave the information for the hosts along with everything else linked in the description below. Until next time, peace.